Whatever you do, do not click off this video. It is not clickbait. You are definitely not going to want to miss this. It is so dang important. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Go for a ride down the side. Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Airy. Welcome to the StudioJake vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new video, and consider becoming a channel member. Alright, like I said, this is not clickbait. It's a birthday post. That's right. Today is my birthday. I have pre-recorded this video, which I do with all my videos. I usually do it the day of it. That way the topic is always fresh, and I don't normally script. I just outline because I want to give you the benefit of an organic sort of video. And that's why I'm doing this on my birthday. I am so excited. I am turning 36. I am officially a part of the children born in the millennial generation, or as I like to call it, Gen Y. I was born in 1988, and it's really weird because you don't see a lot of year 88 shirts around. It's very frustrating. I'm sure there's some historical reason that someone will let me know in the comment section. But I just wanted to bring you sort of a state of the channel so you understand. I mean, it's my birthday. I can talk about whatever I want to, right? First of all, you might have noticed that I've not been posting on StudioJake After Dark. That project is on hold right now because it didn't really spark a whole lot of interest, but I want to keep it going. I may just do a monthly video, do more longer form versions of StudioJake After Dark. Like I said, I would like to aim my efforts at areas where I'm a little bit more successful. Now, with that in mind, I am launching a new podcast called Lore Universe. It will be posted here on my YouTube channel as well as my Rumble, and it should go out to Odyssey and BitChute as well. But Lore Universe, as I mentioned in the preview and then the first episode explaining what the podcast is, I'm going to be taking deep dives into some of my favorite novels, films, TV shows, and even music. I don't post about music a lot, but it's going to be fun. I want to go beyond the pages of the sheet music, beyond the manuscript, beyond the screenplay. I want to be able to discuss it, really break it down. I'll be talking about certain characters, but I'll sometimes go even beyond that character. So it's going to be a fun breakdown of all things nerdy. I'm going to also delve into some mythology stuff with it, and I'm going to continue to bring a lot of that nerd stuff, but just dive a little bit more than just sort of the outlier news. And so I know when I talk about news, sometimes I like to have the historical context. I'm going to use Lore Universe specifically for the historical context of what I'm discussing. So I've got a lot of those planned out. I'm going to be talking about the difference between classic, modern, and postmodern in one video. Now, this will be a very layman's term breakdown, so I'm sure literary theorists will be screaming their heads off at how simple I talk about things, but I'm a simple guy. I like simple things. So I'm going to break it down simply, which is what I'm going to do with all of the Lore Universe topics. The second Lore Universe episode will drop sometime next week. I'm very excited. I'm going to pick a consistent day to release them. I'm even thought about releasing them on the weekends, like say Saturday or Sunday, just to keep it separated from the StudioJake vidcast, which is, of course, this show you're watching right now. Lore Universe, even though it's going to be on this channel, it'll have its own playlist. It'll have its own aesthetic, other than the backdrop will be the same. So I'd really appreciate any constructive criticism or feedback you give me whenever that goes live. And you can check out the first episode, which is called What is Lore Universe? It just got released this week. That's what's going on with After Dark, and now with Lore Universe launching. And also, I want to encourage you to visit my website, studiojakemedia.com. I had built up a pretty substantial audience on that website. I'm very proud of the work it has done. It's been around since 2012. It's gone through 3 different names that I can remember before finally settling on StudioJake, which is why I created the StudioJake vidcast. They were supposed to complement each other. Because of Google's search algorithm AI program, my website was one of the ones that was affected by that. What happened is Google AI, whenever you would search a term, like say movie review for Ghost in the Shell, and it would show you the news outlets or the independent commentators who had reviews, such as myself, and I was getting a lot of traffic from that. But the AI program went in and changed that, where now they would just give AI just pops up with an answer, and it's very frustrating. And my website was hit heavily by that. I know other outlets were, not just small outlets like mine, but big outlets were affected by this. AI is a great tool. It's I'm not a doomer when it comes to AI. I think can be useful for creating illustrations, for editing purposes, and even helping you put your thoughts together whenever you're trying to transcribe something. However, that's the limit of it. It shouldn't replace the thing that you're trying to get. AI isn't compassionate enough for that. And I use that very distinctively, unless we're going to implement the Asimov laws for robotics or androids or AI or whatever it is. I don't think that it's going to be beneficial to everyone if it continues to do that. And because my website traffic was hit, that of course made readership go down. I was trending pretty well in 2023, and then Google implements that AI and it just slapped me, and it was sudden. And at first I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't until other outlets started to complain that I realized that that's what was happening. My own website was being affected by the AI algorithm. So hopefully, though, now that Google has adjusted that, that'll go back. But that's not to say readership is bad. It's just down, and I'd like to get it back up to the 2023 level. So if you visit my website, sign up with your email. It's totally free. There's no ads. It's just me posting an article a day. Occasionally, I have guests come in and do articles, but it's mainly me. But I would appreciate any visits. If you can, click multiple articles. It really helps me out and also helps me out in the algorithm. On to the bigger update, which is, as you know, I've released my new novel, Blessed Child. It's my fourth release novel after my very first one, of course, which is Cacophony, which is a paranormal supernatural thriller. Then, of course, you have my 7 Royal series. Book 1, All Good Things. Book 2, Breaking the Stars, is about a group of your favorite fairy tale characters who have to work together to save their kingdoms from an evil mage. Oh, did you see that? Look how young I look when this book came out. Oh my gosh, I look so young. Anyway, I'm very excited. With Blessed Child, I self-published it. This one was published by a Buzz publication. This one was done by their imprint Book Locker, and this one was done by New Life Publishing out of Texas. So I'm very blessed that I've had that opportunity to be published, and I hope that you will go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble and get your copies of the 7 Royal series as well as Cacophony. Or if you have it over to Amazon, you can get Blessed Child exclusively there. I really do hope you'll pick it up because this one is very special to me. I worked very hard on it. And like I said, I did everything outside of the editing and the cover design myself. I had a professional editor look it over, and my sister did an amazing job with the cover. So definitely check it out. Blessed Child, available exclusively on Amazon, paperback, ebook, and hardcover editions. I just wanted to give you an update about how things are going, how life is going, and I wanted to especially thank all of you, whether you visit my website or you come here. You all are amazing. I don't take a single click for granted. All of you rock. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support of me. I'm growing very well. And like I said, I've had a couple of hiccups, like I mentioned earlier, but I'm very excited for where I'm going creatively, where this channel is going creatively. And I think we're in for an excellent upcoming end of 2024 and beginning of 2025. So I really hope you enjoyed this birthday update. If you did, be sure to give it a like, share it out to all your friends, leave me a comment and tell me what you think, and subscribe. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, to ring that little bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video. Also, consider becoming a channel member. You will get priority in the chat. You will get some really cool perks. So I really appreciate it. If you don't want to support me on Big Tech, don't blame you. Click on the link to my locals community. It's in the description of this video. Should be across platforms. And you can sign up for a monthly subscription there, or you can give me tips on articles that I post there. It really helps out small indie creators like myself. And of course, as I mentioned before, you can support me by getting 1 or all 4 of my books. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. All of you are awesome, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.